I'm shaped like a baby, and that's what people want from me. Baby things. My sense of humor is also just weird. People don't look at me and things and go, "Oh, that guy's a man." First thing I did was stand-up. I got really hardcore into stand-up, and then I started a sketch troupe with my friends Gary and Tal. We decided to start the Sketchersons because Gary and I saw a Groundling show in LA, and it was just this like huge cast show with like live music and all this stuff, and the energy in the room was amazing, and we were like, oh yeah, we need to do something like this in Toronto. And then we decided to rip off the format of Saturday Night Live. And started doing that every week. I think Toronto is and has been for a while a real hotbed for comedy. January 4th, 2014 will be the 10th anniversary of the first Sunday Night Live. Wow, that's a while ago now. I think that the craziest night of our lives hosting Sunday Night Live was when David Miller hosted. He was mayor of Toronto. That was really surreal for me because he was just like so cool. We just gave him really weird stuff to do. We had him, we hired a mariachi band and had him do a scene saying that when he leaves office, he's going to focus his full time on his mariachi band called Mayoriachi. You can hire a mariachi band for not too much money, and it is worth it. Trust me. I like being on TV a lot. It is a way better than any other kind of working for a living that I can imagine. So I'd like to continue to do that. I'd like to do that more often. I have been on a lot of things that have gotten canceled, and I would like to be on something that lives for a while.
Hey, you there. I got a spider in my hair.
Sounds fair.
I don't mean to gloat, but I got 320 spiders in my coat.
You're a spidery showboat.
There's actually more spider venom in you at this point than blood.
Space Janders is a really interesting show that I'm on. It appeals to me because I'm a Star Wars fan. It's basically like a parody of the Star Wars universe. And we are janitors on kind of like the Death Star, like an Imperial space station, and it's great. I got my arm cut off by a lightsaber.
How many officers you know started out as a janitor?
All I need is one supervisor with some imagination. Or we get a little FaceTime with Dark Lord himself.
Oh yeah, like Dark Lord even knows we exist.
But stand-up sort of like eases my mind because I know that no matter what else happens in the world, I have an act. I have a thing that I can do where I can like know that I'm funny. And then that can lead to anything. That's 24 hours is it's a thing I do every year. This is my 5th year doing it. And I do stand up for 24 hours to raise money for the Stephen Lewis Foundation. And they help fight AIDS in Africa. And that part of this interview is not going to be funny, but it's an amazing, it's a really amazing cause. So last year we raised $24,000, and this year we're trying to raise $48,000 for them. In the 24 hours, I do an hour, maybe a little over an hour of my own material, and then the rest is crowdsourced. I have comedians sitting in the audience writing jokes for me. I have people tweeting in jokes from home. Anyone can drop in and write a joke. They all go in a bowl, and then I just pull jokes out of a bowl and I read them, and I try to deliver them as funny as I can all day. If you show up for 10 minutes, you won't have any idea what's going on. But people tell me that after 25 minutes, they can't leave. It's like Twitter Live. It's all like trending topics. Like someone started making jokes about Kevin Sorbo, TV's Hercules, and how he was down and out and eating garbage. And then we got 20 hours of Kevin Sorbo jokes about him having like keeping bees in his mouth and all this weird stuff. And then right after that happened, Gary was like, Gary, owner of Comedy Bar, was like, I'm going to bring Kevin Sorbo here. And I was like, no, you're not. That's crazy. And he was like, yeah, I am. And then Gary booked him for a weekend of shows and called it the Kevin Sorbo Garbage Weekend. And Sorbo was into it. It was crazy. It was so surreal that happened. That Hercules came here for any reason. He's not a comedian at all. It's a scary life I live. If you're watching this, you can, and you're interested in my 24 hours or in helping people in Africa with AIDS, then you can donate at pats24hours.com, or you can text to donate. So you don't have to open your computer, you don't have to pull out a credit card, you don't have to do anything. You're on your phone already. Text the word DARE to 45678. And then $10 comes off your phone bill. You don't even have to think about that until next year. And if you're like me and you don't really look at your phone bill, you never have to think about it.